Come check out how I make this custom gift wrap using just some old paint and paper from the big box store. Check it out. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I make stamps. I make rubber stamps. I like making rubber stamps. I've made a ton of them. But my first print job wasn't with stamps. Not rubber ones, at least. From the years of just paint layers, I use these every year to make Christmas paper, wrapping paper. And I'll show you how I do it, just like this. So I'd say my go-to, if you want to go on the frugal or recycling, is the paper that comes in all your packages. This was in a package I received from some shipper, but I just save it throughout the year. I roll it up, and you can stamp on this, and that'll be a good paper. My favorite for its heavy duty is actually this from Home Depot. This is in the flooring section. This is what contractors would lay down to protect flooring when they're doing work in your house. It's real heavy paper. It's red, which is holiday themed. So this is a really go-to. And then finally, the green paper that you saw in the previous little skit. That's just some basic craft paper. Picked it up at the big box store, and I like the color of it. So I have the red, the green, and the brown. That's what I go with. As far as stamps, you can go, real basic, or you could use cookie cutters. You could use anything that's got this shape. I like to roll my paint on, just because it gets a little thick unless you have it spread out really nicely. But if you don't want to use paint, you can also use stamps and ink. Consider the item that you're wrapping. This craft paper is only 24 inches wide, where this is almost twice as wide. And so you want to make sure that you get the paper appropriate for what you're going to wrap. And then you simply just print your pattern. I have a bone also if I want to go dog heavy. We've got gingerbread man. I also have a Christmas ornament here and a tree. There you have it, one of my favorite holiday DIYs. It's just some wrapping paper. You know which gift wrap is yours. You can write on the paper on who the present goes to. It looks really cool, and I just like giving people, I made the gifts and I made the wrapping paper, so it's kind of my thing. The biggest problem I run into is I'm having so much fun making it, and I need so much to wrap all the gifts that you need a really big room so that you don't have to cut it. But you just let this dry, cut it, and make another strip. If you make some, send me a picture. And in the end, you're left with personalized gifts that it's easy to identify. You'll never get your wrapping confused with anyone else's. Obviously the spacing on the stamps will dictate how they come out and how they look. But hopefully your loved ones like them as much as I like them. And again, they look great under the tree.